What is going on, you glorious savages? Today we are going to talk about decision paralysis. You know that mental quicksand that keeps you stuck while life just passes you by, right? Before we get into that, though, please don't forget to check out traviscrutcher.com. Click around. It's going to be great. Also, if you would be so kind as to hit me with a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify or both, that would be awesome. We'd greatly appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to now shut up so I can thereby talk some more.
Welcome to Not Sorry with Travis Crutcher, the show where Travis will say some things that might trigger you, offend you, make you laugh, or even motivate you. So, if you're not easily offended, stick around and enjoy. On the other hand, if you are easily offended, listen anyway. Then go tell everyone how triggered you were. Either way, you can be certain of one thing: Travis is not sorry.
All right, here we go. So let me kind of paint you a picture of what I'm talking about here. Talking about leaders staring at spreadsheets instead of making calls, right? Teams having meeting after meeting after meeting about having more meetings. People researching the fuck out of basic decisions like they're defusing a bomb, like you're MacGyver, right? Which wire do I cut? Everyone waiting for perfect information that doesn't exist. Like in combat, we had a saying, right? He who hesitates dies. In business and life, it's not much different. While you're sitting there analyzing every possible outcome, real opportunities are dying. Real progress is stalling. Real life is passing you by. And let's be honest about what's really happening here. This isn't about being thorough. This isn't about just being careful. This isn't about you doing your due diligence, okay? I want to be really honest with you about what this is about. This is about fear, okay? And it's okay. Fear of being wrong, fear of judgment, fear of responsibility, fear of consequences. But here's what nobody's telling you. This fear, it's making you weak. Every time you hesitate, every time you push a decision off, every time you hide behind the whole more research shit, you're training yourself to be indecisive, okay? You're literally practicing being stuck. So let's talk about what this paralysis is really costing you, because look, it is way more than just time. First, right, there's the obvious stuff. Like we talked about, you've got those missed opportunities, the wasted time, lost momentum, burned energy. You don't get that back. But it goes even deeper than that. Every time you freeze on a decision, you're teaching everyone around you that you can't be counted on. Now, I know that sounds spicy, but it's true. You're showing you can't be counted on when it matters. Your team sees it. Your family sees it. Your peers sees it, right? No one wants to follow a leader who can't make a call. In business, no one wants to work for a leader who hides behind analysis. In life, no one wants to depend on someone who's frickin' perpetually stuck. And here's the part that really screws people up. The more you stay in paralysis, the harder it is to break free. Okay, it's like a muscle. The less you use it, the weaker it gets. And I see this with leaders all the time, right? They start small, taking an extra day to make a simple call, then it becomes a week. Then 3 meetings and a focus group to decide on what color to paint the fucking break room. It's like, dude, this is not that serious. Meanwhile, their competitors are moving, okay? Their opportunities are dying. Their respect with their team is eroding like crazy, and they're still wondering why they can't seem to get ahead. I mean, come on, man. It's not that difficult. Like if I jive this off my former life, right? In combat, we didn't have the luxury of perfect information, okay? Human intel, man. You make calls based on what you know, not what you wish you knew. So here's how to break this pattern, right? Because this is something you got to get out of. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the 70% rule. What I'm saying is if you have 70% of the information you need, make the fucking call. Not 100%, not 90%, 70. Why? Because in life, waiting for perfect information gets you killed. Physically, metaphorically, all those things, literally. And the second one is this time cap. I want you to time cap every decision. Every decision gets a deadline, period. Minor decisions, 60 seconds, man. Medium decisions, 24 hours. Major decisions, a week max. And I mean max. When that clock hits 0, you move. No extensions, no excuses, no more analysis. And then I want to talk to you about the third thing, and that's the consequence scale. I need you to rate every potential negative outcome 1 to 10. If it's a 1 to 7, decide immediately. If it's an 8, do it within an hour. A 9, decide within a day. 10, decide within a week. And here's the key. Most decisions you're getting paralyzed over, they're not even a frickin' 5. Like I said, you're not disarming a bomb. You're not performing brain surgery. You're making basic life and business decisions that can usually be adjusted or reversed if needed. And so It's not that serious. It seems like it in the moment, but it's not. So here's how you start. Today, make every minor decision in 60 seconds or less. And I'm talking about every minor decision. What to eat, what to wear, basic work calls, no research, no polling audience, no pros and cons list. And then this week, give yourself 24 hours for medium decisions. And this is coming out on a Friday probably, so you get the weekend to practice. And I'm talking business strategies, team issues, personal commitments. Set the deadline. When it hits, you move. And this month coming up, 1 week for major decisions. These are big things like career moves, big investments, strategic shifts to, get your information, set your deadline, make your call. Look, here's the reality. The world doesn't reward people who can't make decisions. It rewards people who can assess, decide, and move. So do yourself a favor. Stop waiting for perfect clarity. It's not coming. Perfect does not exist. Stop asking for everyone's opinion. Stop hiding behind the whole more research shit. Make the call, own it, move forward. If this hits home, do me a favor. Share it with someone else who might need to hear it. And remember, a wrong decision can be corrected, but paralysis cannot be undone. So get out there and make it happen, Kevin. Later.